How did an innocent compliment suddenly destroy my sister's relationship? My sister Ivy and I were never close growing up. She was older than me by 3 years, always had her own friends, and treated me like the boring little sister. I was an annoyance to her. Ivy was the golden child, the one who got everything she ever wanted. Our parents bent over backwards to cater to her and her every need. While I was living in Ivy's shadow, we were in constant competition. I thought our parents might finally give me the time of day if I got straight A's or had an after-school job or became student body president, but nothing I did worked. Ivy would always be their favorite. She was everyone's favorite. She even got all of the hottest guys. I felt bad for some of the guys she was with because she tended to jump from guy to guy, cheating on them or just moving on. I've had to watch her break so many hearts, and I couldn't say anything about it because she'd probably attack me somehow. One day, after being away at college for a year, she brought home a new boyfriend when she came to visit over the summer. The boyfriend was the kindest, most selfless person I've ever met. I honestly wondered what he saw in my sister. I even saw her texting other guys during their summer visit. It was the second week he was here, and he went into the kitchen to help our mom make dinner. So I turned to Ivy and said, "Your boyfriend is so nice." My tone was teasing, but her face grew red instantly. She immediately leaped to her feet and pointed a shaky finger in my face. "You're just jealous." I just stared at her in shock, unsure how to respond. She continued screaming like a banshee until mom and her boyfriend came into the living room where we were sitting. Ivy decided to jump on her boyfriend as he entered the room by yelling, "Are you seriously cheating on me?" With her, she sneered at me while her boyfriend paled and shook his head quickly. "I would never cheat on you, babe," he said. "I'm in love with you." I rolled my eyes at that, but it melted my sister. She spun around to face me. "You're disgusting," she snapped, "complimenting my boyfriend because you want him for yourself." "I don't want him," I shouted, but no one was listening to me. Suddenly, I was the villain, just because I complimented someone. Ivy continued yelling and complaining, so I said I was going to my room. Mom and Dad prevented my escape, ordering me to apologize to Ivy and her boyfriend. Her boyfriend sat in his seat, shooting me a smug look every now and then that irritated me. I could tell it irritated Ivy too because she started screaming at an octave that hurt my ears. The boyfriend looked like he enjoyed feeding drama. I slammed my hands over my ears to block out the noise, but Ivy grabbed my wrist and yanked me forward. I ripped myself out of her grasp. "What do you think you're doing?" I demanded harshly. "You weren't listening," Ivy snapped, acting like she didn't just put her hands on me. I rose to my full height and glared at her. "Touch me again and lose that hand," I said. My voice was a low growl. Silence fell and everyone stared at me in shock, not expecting me to react like that. I've always been the mellow one, the people pleaser. I stared at her boyfriend. "All I did was tell my sister I thought you were nice for helping mom in the kitchen." "I take back what I said. You aren't nice at all." Then I glanced at Ivy. "And you deserve to be with him. You're perfect for each other." Ivy started to smile, but I shook my head. "That wasn't a compliment," I said in exasperation. I finally faced my parents. "As usual, you don't take my side. As usual, I'm overshadowed by my sister's perfection. What would you say if your daughter wasn't as perfect as you think she is?" I laughed coldly and went for the kill. "Ivy has so many guys in her phone that she texts, and I guarantee at least 3 of them are guys she's romantically involved with. If you don't believe me, ask for her phone." I waited until the screaming started to make my way out of the living room. Ivy and her boyfriend didn't last more than that night. He went back to college to stay on campus for the rest of summer break, and Ivy locked herself in her room. My parents started seeing me more and stopped letting Ivy get away with everything.